Fishing is historically a relationship between our needs and what the seas can provide. In the last 100 years, industrialized fishing has mutated that relationship to a point that is no longer tenable for both our civilization and the environment. My name's Doug. I'm a documentary filmmaker from Scotland, and I specialize in environmental storytelling. There are two different conversations going on right now. The first is about our environment and what we can do to save it. The second is about ownership. Who has the right to our natural resources and who doesn't? In an economic culture that focuses increasingly on profit rather than longevity, industrial fishing claims ownership of our waters and tries to control the narrative around the state of the ecosystem.
Ready. Cool. Documentary filmmaking is a way to change that narrative, tell a real story and speak directly to an audience. We wanted to tell the story of Bally, a traditional krill fisherman in Scotland, whose way of life is being rapidly destroyed by trawling and overfishing.
Industrial fishing practices like trawling have cleared the sea around Scotland of so many species that they're now reliant on bottom-feeding creatures like prawns, the same species that Bally's been fishing for 35 years. Trawling repeatedly along the seabed, they destroy any hope of fish populations recovering. Areas like the Isle of Skye are constantly fished by trawlers that travel to these fishing grounds from hundreds of miles away. When they leave, there's little left for local communities who have relied for centuries on these native fishing grounds.
I became a cinematographer to be able to share stories with people, to try and highlight new perspective on someone's life. Documentaries are unique in that you have to work with what is already there and try not to impose yourself on the surroundings.
This is just one of thousands of stories about the urgency with which we need to step up and prevent ecological collapse on our planet. My hope is that by amplifying the voices of people like Bally, we can support a change in the narrative and help create action towards a more sustainable future.